is one chilly day here in Alaska. I'm Anthony, it's the Wrenched Out Garage. Thank you guys for tuning in. So we're outside, it's absolutely beautiful though, a little chilly. For some reason I'm just in a hoodie here. Do have the Rebel shirt on. Talking about the Rebel, let's dive into, let me go over on this side so the sun isn't blaring on this. So we've had the Rebel for quite a few months now, and I wanted to talk real briefly about it. Let me go where it's a little shady, a little louder. Anyways, so we've had the Rebel for quite a few months, and I wanted to talk real briefly about what I like, what I don't like about it so far. So first, let's start at the front of the truck. The 5.7 liter Hemi right there. This thing does a good job. I think it has sufficient power. I think it's something close to 400 horses from the factory. Now this truck has the muffler delete. Does that add horsepower or lose horsepower? I don't know. Overall, as far as performance goes, I think the truck has plenty of performance for what I'm going to be using it for. I will probably do a couple of mods to it. However, the gas mileage on this thing pretty much sucks. The eco mode that kicks in and off for the multi-valve displacement, all that, doesn't do that great. I'm averaging about 15 miles to the gallon, so I wish there was more or a better way to do that. Even on highway mode, I try to drive as conservative as I can, but I still lose the gas mileage battle. Now, obviously, because it comes with the Toyos, we talked about those before, that isn't helping it at all. I don't have a tonneau cover on this yet. That's not helping it either. More to come on that. Now, aesthetically, I think the Ram Rebel looks great. You know, it's got the sport hood right here. It's got the Rebel grill, the front bumpers, which is at this time still exclusive to the Rebel. I know the Warlock is looking at doing it, where it's got the steel construction. It's got these little LED fog lights. It's just real aggressive looking. I like how it looks overall. I like the black headlights, although that's another thing that goes against the Ram in general, not just to the Rebel. The headlights look cool. They function great, with the exception of the lighting itself when you're driving in the dark sucks. It doesn't throw a very good light. Now, obviously, it's got the small fender flares on it. I like those. I like how they blacked out the lettering. I think that's a nice cue. I like the wheels. The wheels, I think, look good. They're an off-road looking wheel. The red and black, I think, looks great. Obviously, the truck isn't clean right now. I cleaned it for this video, ended up getting busy, so forth and so on and up there. A couple other features I do like, at least about my model, is it's Rhino lined, or Line X, or whoever Dodge uses. I do like the rambox. This thing is pretty wicked. I've thrown groceries in here, I've thrown gear in here, and much more. More to come on this. I've got a thing I'm gonna do to this, or try to do this. I gotta see, little work, little idea. We'll come back to that later. I do like that. Now, again, the rear bumper, steel. It has the park sense on it, so that's kind of nice. Blacked out Ram, blacked out 4x4 LED taillights. I think overall this is a really good looking truck through and through. Now, my truck's a mess because I'm out shooting some videos and some photos, and I was gonna do this clean, super clean thing, but I thought, why do that when I could show you guys kind of the real deal. The beeper's going off because my keys are in my pocket and I was outside, so it beeps. And another thing, so on the key fob, this is, let me kind of go in here. So you've got your, you can lower it, auto start, unlock, lock, and panic. It's all keyless, which is super nice. So when you walk up to the truck, it'll unlock everything just by touching it. And then we'll get inside here. Let me turn the air down, turn the radio off. Inside, you've got your push button, which I don't know if you can see or not. It's push button start. It does have, again, I've got a lot of videos planned for this thing. It's got the RAM badging above the cluster. The center stack's nice. This is one of my favorite features. Let me move it back. There we go. This is one of my favorite features. Let me grab my phone. So your phone sits right there. I can charge it and everything works fantastic. You got your trailer. Let me move it back again. You got your trailer brake. You can raise and lower it right here. Your heated seats, front or driver, passenger, heated steering wheel. Also really nice features, especially in the winter months here. Traction control, tow and haul, your rear parking, I believe sensors on and off. I haven't messed with that. You got your 115 volt power, little cubby over here, a little cubby up here. And then I'll show you real quick. I got a lot of gear in here, so I apologize for all of that, but you do have your, let me kind of show you here. You've got obviously the red accenting throughout the truck. So that's the thing I do like, because the truck's red. Now, I do wish that Dodge or Ram accented the coloring of the interior of the truck to the exterior of the truck. Obviously I got a red truck, so it goes well. I like it, fits me good. But if I got a white truck, I don't want red interior. You know, and talking about the interior, I do like this, the Toyo track mark on it and the Rebel stitching. Now in here, again, it's kind of a mess. You do have, you know, you do have your USB plugs. You've got your little coin holder. I don't know what this is for. CD player, pen holder, and then just a really big compartment back there. Again, it's really nice. It also has the Alpine sound system. It's got the load floor in the back. I'll do, again, I've got so many videos planned for this. I'll show you guys the load floor. I'll walk you through each one of these steps. It's just I keep delaying to do this video, and I really wanted to talk through the things I do and I don't like. Now, mine has the sunroof in it. I love having sunroofs in it. Looking up at the top console, it does not have a sunglass holder. I know I mentioned that before, so that does kind of suck, because I throw my sunglasses in this compartment or in the center console as well. Again, you see more red accenting. The back's just jam full of gear. Fits my car seat in there. 2 passengers. I've had adults, I've had kids, no problem fitting in here. I'm 6 foot. I've got ample leg room here. You know, I ride with my seat fairly far back. Steering wheel's good. It is manual adjust on the steering wheel. The only thing I don't really care for, at least at this point in the interior, and I've mentioned this before, is I'm not a big fan of this. I think Ford has still the best shifter, that big electronic shifter that rides right in the middle of the console. Obviously, in this case, they could have came up with something I feel better, even going off the steering wheel, just, you know, the traditional style shifter. I would have preferred that over this dial. Maybe it'll grow on me, I don't know. Another thing, let me see if I can show you. It does have the dual glove box, so this opens, and then the lower opens. It has the Rebel badge there, and then it does have this red stitching throughout. I'll do a full like B-roll cinematic video on this truck later. I just felt like it's time to finally do a Rebel review. Outside of that, it's super comfortable. I've been driving the hell out of this thing for work, because that's just a part of the deal. So in a lot of highway riding, I did go off-road with this thing numerous times now, in the snow and a little bit on the ice, and it just does a fantastic job. The shifting right here, the cord's in the way, but the shifting right here is your 4-wheel drive stuff. That works really well. I've switched into 4-wheel drive numerous times and no issues at all. Sound system sounds good. The Uconnect system in here is good. It heats up quick. yeah, overall, I think the Ram Rebel is a win. I love the truck. Just a couple of the things I don't like. Obviously, I can't do much about the dial shifting. I can't do much about some of the other things, but I will be doing some modifications to this truck flat out. I've got some DIYs, I've got some parts and some stuff that I need to still purchase, so a lot more coming on the Ram Rebel. That pretty much wraps up our review, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, if you guys haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button down below. We've got a lot of really cool stuff coming from mods for this, some Camaro stuff, some just automotive stuff, and so much more here at the Wrenched Out Garage. Make sure to check us out on Instagram, Facebook, everywhere else. And if you're out riding or driving, do it safely. You know, think before you do something, and we'll catch up with you guys in the next video.